everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the Out of the Blue Tarot, and today's reading is all about what's next in your love life. So if you're new to the channel, this is how it works. I will show you 3 piles to choose from. Follow your intuition. Each pile corresponds to a different tarot, and each pile has a different crystal to choose from. So, first pile, pile number 1. This is what the back of your deck looks like. And this is the Tarot of the Mystical Moments. And your crystal is the red jasper heart. For pile number 2, we have the Seasonal Fox Tarot. And this is what the back of your deck looks like. And your crystal is the rose quartz. For pile number 3, you have the Spheres of HeavenTarot, and this is what the back of your deck looks like. And your crystal is beautiful amethyst. So take your time, have a look at the back of the decks, follow your intuition, and choose the pile we are going to be reading. You'll find the timestamps down below the description box. Hello, pile 1. You have chosen the Tarot of Mystical Moments and the red jasper heart. Welcome to your reading. This is all about what's next in your love life. So before we go into your tarot, let's have a look at some oracle cards. What's next in love for pile number 1? What's next in love for pile number 1, please, Spirit? Thank you. Oops. And let me pick some tea leaves for you. So one is already out. I feel drawn to this green one, and I guess this one also wants to come out. Let me put these aside. And one more oracle card. I felt drawn to take this deck as well. Thank you. So let's have a look. So first of all, we have Diana. Focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Lovely. Very decisive energy. You also have strength. Let's put it next to Diana. Both cards are really strong. Diana was the Roman goddess of hunt, and she was Apollo's sister. So she's a very strong goddess. very determined, very focused. You also have make the best of every situation. With God, everything is possible. Beautiful. You have Leo. Self-confidence to create, taking a chance on, resulting from the impressiveness of Leo. Very strong cards indeed. I mean, Leo and strength obviously go together. We also have very sporting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It is said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. Interesting. So there is a clear message here that you should trust your focus, you should trust your intentions, you have manifestation, you have belief, you have strength. Quite positive cards actually, quite determined energy as well. So by the first impressions I'm getting, what's next in your love life is the result of your inner strength, your determination, your focus. And it's incredible how the red jasper is reflecting the strength card, also corroborated by Leo. Very strong energy. You have caskets, someone going out of your life, or the end of a situation. You have bag, something important, such as a new job or a raise. And you have marriage. Right. So the casket is telling me that you might have had some situation in the past that, due to your determination, your focus, your strength, and making the best out of every situation and believing in yourself and your inner strength, is definitely living your life. Concerning bag, I think this is a result also of your determination, of your focus. Being able to outcome difficulties and obstacles is allowing you to rise up. And you have the marriage card, which is obviously a compromise. But let's have a look at your tarot and see what the cards have installed for us. This is starting out as a brilliant story of strength, determination, of self-belief, self-power. Oops, too many, sorry. I've pre-shuffled it, but I always like to shuffle my cards in front of you so that you see that the way it works. 5. Let's put the deck to the side and have a look at your cards. So we start off with the Emperor. Then we have the 10 of Wands. We also have the Page of Wands. So clearly the end of a cycle and the start of a new one here with the Ten of Wands and the Page of Wands. But let's have a further look. We have the Three of Wands. And finally, we have the Eight of Cups. Very interesting. Let's have a closer look at the message and the story that is being told here. So, the Emperor obviously represents a very solid ground, a very grounded energy. It's all about someone who has shaped its kingdom, who is a ruler. He is a figure of authority, of respect. He is obviously also someone who is in touch with their groundness. It's someone who is really grounded, someone who is definitely really grounded. And it represents someone who really knows what they want. Despite the cards that are being dealt here in life, they really know what they want. Also, the Ten of Wands is a card that represents overload, carrying a heavy weight on our shoulders. And it's very interesting. In this card, the girl is carrying lots of flowers and her back is bent over, but she's still picking some flowers, you see? And it's interesting that wands here are represented by flowers, which obviously tells me, this being a love reading, tells me that this weight that you've been carrying of this past experience is now turning into something really new. And the Page of Wands is all about confidence and adventure, exploring new possibilities. See how the magnifying glass is enhancing his eye, telling you to look further ahead, look closer, have a closer look. Believing is seeing. Remember this card here. Believing is seeing. So trust what comes ahead. This might have been a very difficult situation for you, but you have gone through it through your inner strength, through your inner belief, through your focus and intention. And you've made a better situation out of the worst, which was represented by this Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is also about accepting support. So there might have been someone who might have offered a helping hand in this matter. And thus, through your strength and this helping hand, you gained a new vision. You gain a new power of observing things that shed some light into the way you see your love life. Very interesting indeed. Then we have the Three of Wands. And Three of Wands is all about a new venture. It's all about planning for the future. And see how this girl is looking over the horizon. And she's holding a ship, so she's ready to sail. She's ready to embark on a new venture. And this is also very representative of the Strength card. See how her hair is really deep down grounded deep down. She's looking at the sea, but she's not letting go of her roots. She knows who she is. Very beautiful. And finally, we have the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is all about walking away from situations that no longer serve you. Eight of Cups is turning your back and facing a new perspective. It's all about life changes. It's all about embarking again on a new venture, having a closer look at what didn't suit you or what was overweighing you and that is now leaving your life. Right. So let's take a couple of cards more. Clarifying the Emperor, we have the Page of Pentacles. Clarifying the Ten of Wands, please. Thank you. We have the King of Wands. Wow, lots of fire in your reading. Lots of fire. Clarifying the Page of Wands, we have the Five of Cups. Yeah. Clarifying the Three of Wands, we have the Two of Pentacles. Very interesting. And finally, clarifying the Ace of Cups, we have the Lovers cards. Beautiful. So, my dear pile number one, you do have a fire reading today. You do. So the Emperor clarified by the Page of Pentacles, again corroborating this firmness, this rulership of the Emperor. The Page of Pentacles is all about apprenticeship, hardworking, the love for learning, and see how this girl is carrying a water can on her back, and she's taking care of this beautiful flower. So she's cherishing her new blossom. She's taking care very carefully, very delicately of this already well-built kingdom. So if this was to represent your heart, I would say that you are the master of your heart, but you are also learning to take real good care of it. The Ten of Wands clarified by the King of Wands. King of Wands is all about being assertive, being a leader, marching to their own beat. And I do think, my dear Panam One, that you are doing that very clearly. You are marching to your own beat. You are the one setting the pulse, setting the tempos, setting the rhythm. And this overweighing situation no longer bears any weight on you because you have focused and you have shown your inner strength. And so you are actually the master of your own heart now. So beautiful. This closer look that you've gained through this experience clearly was marked by some sort of disappointment, some sort of sorrow that you are now leaving behind. And it also corroborates the casket card, definitely. And it is very interesting in the sense that if you are this brand new person that is now having a more solid ground when it comes to your heart and to your decisions in love, I think that you have also healed and you have gained a new sort of perspective on self-love and self-care. Yeah, very beautiful energy, in fact. Very beautiful. Okay, then we have the Two of Pentacles clarifying the Three of Wands. In this brand new venture that you are going to enter, you will be very, very balanced. Balance will be one of your key words here. You are willing to walk away from some sort of situationship that no longer served you, but you are doing that with an equilibrium, a balance between what you want and what you allow. Setting new goals for yourself when it comes to love, with tremendous balance and tremendous confidence as well. And clarifying the Ace of Cups, you have the Lover's cards. Yeah, walking away from what no longer serves you will allow you to open space and find new love. Yeah, I do think that you will find new love as a result of your work, as a result of your self-healing, as a result of trusting in yourself, and as a result of the massive strength you have shown. Right, let's get some guidance for you. Before I leave you, I would like to get some guidance for my dear pile number one. Oh, actually, before we get guidance, I would like to ask, in terms of time, obviously take time with a grain of salt, but when are these transformations occurring, and when are you going to open up for new love? I have the month of January and winter. So definitely winter and probably January will be very important next in your love life. Going to place them here so you can see them better. Yeah, winter and January. And I would like to get some advice for my dear pal number one. I knew exactly what I was doing, and I think you did, because you were able to pull yourself away from situations that weren't nice to you, and you were able to gather your strength and your focus and your intention in order to step away from something that wasn't suiting you. Oh, sorry. I love you. Sorry, I didn't show you. And I want to tell you how I feel. So these three cards tell me that you are really opening up to a new love possibility, which is bound to arrive in your life next winter. And I think that it will be very interesting to see. If you like, share a comment. I will be watching for next winter. If I do get a comment on this reading, if you want to share your personal experience, this will be very interesting indeed. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Okay, this is interesting as well, another message. And I think that this might be the result of what you have learned from a previous relationship, and that you will carry on through your next love experience. And it says, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So a very interesting piece of advice from Spirit here, which tells me that you will take these lessons learned from your previous love experience, and you will integrate them in your next love experience. One more, please. Thank you. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Yeah, I think this is also a lesson that you have learned, and you will carry on in your next love experience, because looking inside yourself with Diana here and the focused intention, strength card, Leo card, the making the best out of every situation, you will trust your intuition, and you will look inside yourself for answers in your next love relationship. So, my dear pal number one, this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a beautiful love story on the way. Congratulations on your self-healing. Congratulations on walking away from things that you weren't feeling fully satisfied with. If you liked your reading, please share, like, give me a thumbs up, comments, and subscribe to the channel if you feel like it, because that's a very nice way of supporting me. And thank you so much for letting me read for you. I'm sending you lots of love, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Seasonal Fox Tarot and the beautiful Rose Quartz. Welcome to your reading, all about what's next in your love life. Let's shuffle a couple of oracles, see what your current energy is focusing on. Please, Spirit Guides, help me deliver the message to my dear pal number 2. Thank you. If you want to know about the oracle decks and the tarot decks that I use, you will find their names in the description box. So feel free to check them out. Thank you. See this one. That's this one. Thank you. Thank you. And finally, let's get some tea leaves for you. Let's put your tarot deck to the side. Okay. This one as well. And this one here. Okay. Oops. This is a massive deck. Not always very easy to juggle, as you can see, my dear pile number 2. Let's put the tea leaves aside and let's start checking your oracle cards. So first of all, we have Sedna with infinite supply and the following statement: you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So beautiful. You are supplied for the day and for all your tomorrows. Very beautiful. You have trust. amazing how the colors conjugate here. You have Sedna with these purple tones, and you have Trust also with purple. Very interesting. You have Be the love you wish to receive. Those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. So beautiful. It's all about trusting, reciprocity. It's all about having your abundance in love. And it's also serene. What else have we got? We have look in a book. Whatever you question right now, you will find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. Very interesting indeed. And finally, you have the third house. It's all about ideas, short-term thinking and trips, and who or what is around you. Very interesting. Let's have a look at the tea leaves here. You have haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. Definitely. But you are trusting the process. You are trusting yourself. You are gaining insight concerning this. Cup. You should accept valid criticism. This has been coming out on a couple of readings lately. Maybe the collective energy is telling us that we should really start listening to others and accept their criticism as advice. Very interesting. It's been around lots of readings lately. Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. And finally, we have love. So, my dear pile number 2, let me tell you what I see here. With Sadhana and infinite supply, and the caterpillar and the third house, I think you might have been in a pause moment in your love life. You have been trusting the process of accepting this pause, this spending time on your own as a means to receive what you wish, as a means to change what is coming. And I do think that love is entering your life very soon because of the caterpillar and because of the haystack. I mean, you reap what you've sown. You have sown serenity, trust, belief. You have loved yourself along the process, and I think that love is what you're going to receive. Maybe with this look in a book, you have been searching for answers in different tarot readings, perhaps, or searching for heart, which is also a tarot, which is also a book. I'm sorry. Tarot is definitely a way of looking and learning about life. It's a lesson to be learned every day, and it's a great way of knowing oneself and exploring one's boundaries and challenges, and also receiving this these comforting signs from the universe that we are on a journey to better ourselves and to communicate deeper with our higher selves as well. And with the third house here, it's all about ideas and creativity as well. You have been thinking about this matter of love in a very careful way, but you are trusting the universe to give you what you wish for. And let's see what your tarot cards are going to explain about this journey that you are embarking on. For my pile number 2, thank you. Oops, thank you. Pile number 2, please. Pile number 2. This one and this one. Okay. Let's have a look at your tarot cards. So, you have the Tower. You also have the Ace of Swords. You have the Page of Swords. You have the Ace of Wands. 2 aces. Something new is coming, definitely. And you have the King of Swords. It's interesting. You have 3 cards to represent the suit of swords, which obviously represents intellect. And it's very interesting that you would have the Trust card and the 3rd house, particularly with the 3rd house. You have lots of swords to represent this brand new way of thinking, this mental state of yours. And being it a love reading, I think that you have been in your head a lot about love. Maybe because there was something that shook you up, maybe because there was a tough situation that you needed to handle. But this brand new situation has made you wake up in a sense that it gave you clarity concerning your love life. And it has shown you that it's not you that lack love. You have plenty. You have infinite supply of love. It's the way that you fill your own cup that represents you. And this Tower moment, this difficult situation that you might have gone through, has opened up new ways of thinking, which is all about the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is great force, a clarity of thought. It's all about new ways of communicating. New ways of communicating. And the Page of Swords, it's also very interesting here. Page of Swords is all about astonishing news, so great news on the way. It's about someone who is a quick thinker, a keen observer. So through this new way of communicating, after this Tower moment, after this moment in your life where you felt compelled to see things and think about things in a brand new way, there is great news on the way towards you. And then we have the Ace of Wands. And Ace of Wands is all about inspiration, it's about creation, it's about passion. So maybe these upcoming news are about passion, are about creating a brand new way of looking at love. Awesome. And then you have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is all about authority and decisiveness. Please bear in mind that this is a love reading and you have to be careful not to be too much in your headspace. King of Swords is someone who is deeply into their heads and not really taking into account the feelings and the intuition. So it's someone who is very assertive, someone who is very in their mind space. So do be careful. This is, I think, a warning for you. Even though you are in this beautiful, serene place, don't approach new love in a head-only perspective. Okay? Let's clarify the Tower, please. Clarify the Tower. Clarifying the Tower for my pile number 2, thank you. You have the Seven of Cups. Interesting, sorry, didn't show you. You have the Seven of Cups, clarifying the Tower. Seven of Cups is sometimes seen as building castles in the air. It's about having a daydreaming state of mind. It's about making choices, but it's also about thinking about the choices that you have, and being it the clarification of the Tower. I think that you might have seen this Tower moment as a bad choice you have done, but understand, my dear pal number 2, that every Tower moment is in our lives in order to teach us something. And this might have occurred in order for you to consider your choices, not only with your head, but we will see about the King of Swords, but also with your heart and your intuition, because a change is coming. Things don't always stay the same way. And you are, again, I have to reinforce the idea, you are trusting yourself and you are trusting the universe to bring you your karma, your good karma, after this difficult situation. Okay, clarifying the Ace of Swords. Sorry. Clarifying the Ace of Swords. It's this one, thank you. You have the Three of Wands. A new venture. Something new is about to begin in your life. You're stepping into a new journey. With this new way of communicating, you will embark on a new journey. Very interesting. Page of Swords, thank you. You have the Hanged Man. Okay. Interesting. So the big news will lead you to see the world in a new perspective. And well, they do say that love makes you see the world upside down, don't they? So I think that if these new news, and I do think they are all about love, then I think that it will turn your head around and you will see the world upside down for a moment. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Clarify the Ace of Wands, please. Thank you. You have the Seven of Wands. I'm sorry, the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is sometimes seen as a betrayal card, but it can be seen in a very different light as well. You see, the fox is stealing the swords from the tiger. The tiger is clearly stronger than the fox, and the fox is carrying food. So from my perspective, this Seven of Swords is representing stealing away the weapons in order to prevent a fight. Because the fox is, she's not sneaking away, she's not running away, she's carrying a trophy, she's carrying her food. The fox here is very swift in movement. So I think she is escaping a fight or preventing a fight. Because she's not stealing everything, she's leaving two swords for the tiger, for him to defend himself in case of danger. But the energy of fight and war is fleeing from your life. Very interesting. And clarifying the Ace of Wands, being it creation and passion, I think that love will approach your life in a much more quarrel-free way, if I make myself clear, in the perspective that this new love is coming with a deeper power of communication, and it's more peaceful. Again, with the purples, it's going to be much more peaceful than your previous experiences. Very interesting. Let's clarify the King of Swords for my dear pile number 2. And I just realized your crystal is the rose quartz, and rose quartz is a crystal for love. And that reminds me of what I was just saying. It's going to be a relationship with quarrels and fights and misunderstandings are going to be much soother and prevented. So very interesting indeed. Clarifying the King of Swords. Clarifying the... Okay. How beautiful. You have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. So beautiful. It's a wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups is all about being happy. It's all about having satisfaction, material delights. It's a dream come true. And remember, you are being the love that you wish to receive. This pause, considering the Tower moment that you had, has led you to grow in terms of perspective and communication. It has led you to gain a new passion for life, trusting the process, sowing your karma, your good karma, with the trust that you have infinite supply of love, and you are getting your wish fulfillment. This is a dream come true for you, my dear pal number 2. So beautiful. Love, it's on its way. Definitely. And I'm very happy for you, my dear pal number 2. Considering time, I always ask you to take time with a grain of salt. By considering time, when should we expect this dream come true to happen? Oops, thank you. 2 months from now, so quite quickly. Quite quickly. It's right around the corner. Let's get some advice on my dear pal number 2. Some guidance, please. Thank you. I love you. Yeah. Love is definitely on the way. What else? The universe also loves you because you have infinite supply. I wish I could share my good news with you. So beautiful. But you will be sharing those good news with someone. I think this is the universe talking to you. The universe is like saying, listen, my dear pile number 2, I wish I could tell you right away when, who, when, what, how, but it's part of the mystery to discover for yourself. And that's the beauty. Let's get some more guidance for my dear pile number 2. Okay. I have, we both know I'm not the one for you. Definitely that tower moment, that discerning moment in your life that changed everything around. Yeah, someone who was hiding behind material things, perhaps. This tower moment is reflecting. Someone who obviously didn't see love the way you do. And that's why you thought it was a bad choice for you. Definitely. So, and the universe keeps on shouting, I wish I could share my good news with you because you are loved. You are loved. And you trust that now. Thanks to this tower moment, now you trust that you are going to receive the love that you are really worthy of. Yeah, this person, I don't know why this energy keeps coming back. This person that you walked away from wasn't really meant for you. No, definitely not. And I don't like this energy here on the table. So clearing this energy for good. Let's get some advice from this new love, please. New love coming towards you. Don't let this bad energy, don't let this former experience put you only in a mental state of mind concerning love, but because you know better already. You know better that when you trust yourself and when you trust the divine, when you trust the universe, it will give you what you want, what you wish, your wish come true. So please, a message from my, so many. Let's see what we have. You have, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Yet definitely closing this energy for good. You are closing your eyes and telling yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. Healing. Beautiful. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Yeah, this experience, I think, will be very healing for you, this new love, because you are stepping away from the conflicts, from the fights, from the constant quarreling, and you are embracing a new way of receiving and giving love, new venture. Manifesting miracles, beautiful. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue. Trust your heart and continue to follow guidance. 9 of Cups, the Trust card. Infinite supply. I'm going to read this again because this is actually the message that sums everything up. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Very, very beautiful. I'm very excited for you, my dear palm number 2. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. I do wish you all the best with this new venture. I think you are heavily protected on behalf of the universe that is eager to share good news with you, that loves you, that is ensuring that love is on its way for you, my dear pal number 2. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, or share the video if you wish. It's a great way for you to support me. And I'm wishing you all the best and sending you lots of love. Goodbye. Hello there, Part 3. Welcome to your reading. So today it's all going to be about love. You have chosen the Spheres of HeavenTarot, and you have also chosen the beautiful amethyst. So, without further ado, let's start with your reading. I'm going to put your tarot aside and we are going to choose some oracle cards for you. Let me just get your incense going. And the pile number 3, please. Allow me to deliver this message to pile number 3. There we go. So let's start with your energy check. Oops, that was quick. Thank you very much. If you are interested in the decks that I use, I have them listed down below in the description box. So feel free to browse through that. I must remind you, this is a collective reading. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And let's see what's next in your love life. My dear pile number 3. No, yeah, this one. Thank you. Let's get some of these as well. Oops. Thank you. One of these. This one. Thank you. Thank you. And let's pick some tea leaves for you. Okay. This one is definitely popping out. This one here. I'm tempted to pull out. Okay, these two. Let's put your tea leaves aside. It's a very big deck, as you can see. And let's start with your oracle cards. So first of all, you have Pele with divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Wow. You also have stop. You have the South Node with remember, reconsider, now it's not time to. And that goes perfectly with the stop cards. Let's seek further. You have magical blessings with the following statement. Whatever you're going through, you are being assisted by magical fairies and blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. So very interesting. You are being blessed, but you can also bless others. This is obviously divine protection. You also have With God, all things are possible. By God, understand whatever resonates with you, the divine, the universe. And the following statement: if you had faith, even as a small mustard seed, you could say to this mountain, move from here to here, and it would move. So what I'm getting is that even though you don't trust yourself and you don't have faith in yourself, you have the power. With faith, you have the power of moving a mountain, because the universe is protecting you. Very interesting. Can you see your cards? No, you can't. Let's pull it over here and have a look at your tea leaves. You have horse, short journey. You also have desk. Pay attention to your work. You have haystack. Well, that's the second time this card shows up, and as you've seen, this deck is massive, so the probabilities of getting the same cards in two readings is almost impossible. So I think this might be a collective energy for a lot of people right now. And haystack has the following statement: karma, you will reap what you have sown. Okay. You also have happiness. Very interesting cards. So magical blessings, you have the power to be blessed and to bless others. You have the South Node with remember, reconsider, and now is not the time to. You have the Stop card, and you have the Divine Passion with be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Is it possible that you are in fact in love, and that is making you be a bit distracted about your work? Is this passion leading you towards a dangerous road, being that there is a short journey here? Is this passion just a short-term journey? Anyway, the advice that I'm getting right now from this starter energy is that you need to have faith in yourself, and you need to stop and reconsider what is divine timing telling you to do. But let's have a look at your tarot and find out what this reading is all about. For my dear pile number 3, what is coming up next in their love life? Spirits, guidance, clarifying the message for my dear pile number 3. Oops. Okay. You have the Fool. Sorry, I didn't show you card. The Fool. What else for my dear pile number 3? You have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, so many cards. You have the Eight of Cups. You also have the Eight of Swords. And you have the Queen of Cups. Right. Let's have a look. What's the storyline? What's the narrative for my dear pile number 3? So for starters, we have the Fool card. The Fool card is all about new beginnings. It's all about taking a leap of faith, but it's also all about not being able to see the dangers around. Usually this card depicts someone who is about to fall from a cliff. But this card depicts a woman starting a journey, starting a new way, starting a new path. It's also a very joyful energy as well. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is all about being reliable, being a good provider, being well regulated, which makes me wonder with this Fool card, if you are being regulated in the sense that you have the Passion cards and you have the Stop cards. So this might be a message for you to embrace a more self-regulated facet of yourself. Then you have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is all about gaining a new perspective, lifestyle changes, and walking away from things that no longer suit you. And it's followed by the Eight of Swords, which is self-criticism and feeling trapped and feeling unable to figure a situation out, being unable to find a way out of a certain situation. And finally, you have the Queen of Cups here. The Queen of Cups is all about being compassionate and having emotional intelligence and being spiritually attuned. From what I'm seeing, my dear pile number 3, I think you are amidst the flames of passion, and this might have you feel a bit distant from your intuition. This passion of yours might lead you to some trouble, may I say. You might feel a little bit trapped in it. You might not being able to see the bigger picture. You might be neglecting some work. You may not see the full picture here. That's what I'm getting. And this urge to stop and to reconsider are really telling me that you are not paying attention to what will lead you to true happiness. And I'm very sorry if this triggers you somehow. It's not meant to be, but I have to be honest with what I'm saying, with what I'm seeing, sorry. And I just said that. I have to be honest with what I'm seeing and what is presented in the cards. This passion might be leading you to that cliff, and you might fall if you don't regulate yourself, if you don't say no to maybe something that is not healthy for you. And I mean healthy both physically and emotionally, because you are feeling a bit trapped. And see, usually the Queen of Cups has a very nurturing expression, and this Queen of Cups feels a bit sad. She's gazing into the waters of her destiny and she's feeling a bit sad. She's not smiling. And I think that you might have lost some touch with your intuition. You might be submerged in these flames of passion. And I think that this reading is an advice for you to be careful with the way things are going in your life generally. Because there's happiness here for you. And there are blessings that are bound to come your way if you do have faith. Sometimes saying no is the best yes you can give yourself. But let's go a bit further into your reading and let's clarify. Oops, this full card, sorry, it fell on the floor. Let me just get that for you. You have the Knight of Cups. Lots of cups here. Lots of cups. You're clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. Oops, you have two cards. Let's see. You have the Hanged Man. And you also have the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Clarifying the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, please. Thank you. You have the Queen of Wands. Okay, clarifying the Eight of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands. Okay. Lots of eights here. And clarifying the Queen of Cups, we have the Four of Swords. Right. Let's see what it all means. So, the Fool and the Knight of Cups. The Nine of Cups is all about emotional availability, maybe a proposal. It's all about a very charming person. So I do think that someone has turned your head, has turned your whole world a bit upside down. As I've mentioned before, this passion came from a very charming person, someone who took your breath away, made you feel like a fool again. The Knight of Pentacles being clarified by the Hanged Man and the Page of Pentacles. Well, the Hanged Man is obviously about gaining a new perspective about things. And as I've said previously, this passion might have turned your world upside down. But you gain a new perspective over things. But the Hanged Man is also about a sacrifice. It's also about a suspension moment in your life. So maybe you are putting everything on hold because of this new passion. And that is taking away from that Nine of Pentacles issue, which is being well regulated. So if you are putting your life on hold and you're not regulating yourself, you're not self-regulating, you may be putting other matters in your life to a standstill. And you're being advised to stop for a moment and to remember that apart from this passion, there is a whole life going on as well. You also have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles, it's about hard work, about the love for learning. So don't put everything on hold. Cherish this facet of learning, of hard work, of apprenticeship. Do not neglect your work, please, my dear pal number 3. Because a passion is a short journey from one point to the point of love. Passion is bound to end because it gives room for love. Clarifying the Ace of Cups, you have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is very charismatic. It represents lots of ideas. It's someone who is very busy. It's the most charming queen of the tarot. It also represents strength in a way, right? She's very fiery. She has lots of new ideas. She has lots of passion. She is someone who is looked upon as being very sexy, as being very pretty, quite the figure. And maybe this passion is bringing out in you this fiery new woman. But this energy also needs to be self-regulated, right? Because then you are going to be way under this fiery energy and you might put things on hold in your life because you're just enjoying the process so much and you're adoring this new facet of yourself, this new fiery facet. Okay, clarifying the Eight of Swords, you have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is all about swiftness, movement, action, and it's also very related to the Passion card. But again, and it's very contradictory that the Eight of Wands is clarifying the Ace of Swords, where you feel stuck, you can't find a way out. You feel imprisoned in a situation when in fact you have the tools to move very fast from this. You have the tools to get through it really, really fast. Clarifying the Queen of Cups, we have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is all about meditating, is all about retreating to yourself, recovering some side of you. And that brings me to the South Node card. That encourages you to remember who you are, to reconsider what you're living, and to stop for a while, because now it's not the time to embark fully headed in this passion. You need to remember your most cherishing nature. You mustn't forget love just because there is passion. Passion is fire, and fire consumes itself really fast. So with this short journey, I think, and I'm sorry to tell you this, my dear pal number 3, if you are feeling so happy in this situation, which I think it's a two-sided coin. You might be feeling very happy, and you might be feeling a very good in this new facet of yourself, being very fiery, being very naughty, being very elated by this charming person, that you might be putting things on a standstill point. And you need to remember that life goes on with or without passion, and that you mustn't neglect the other sides of your life, the other aspects of your life. I would like to get some clarification, and I feel compelled to pick up some more cards from the tarot. So if you do stop this relationship, this passionate relationship, what will the outcome be? If you heed this stop advice, what will the outcome be? For my dear pal number 3. One more, please. Oops, there it is. Thank you very much. Let's see. So you have the King of Cups. You also have, 4 cards, okay. The Ace of Swords. You have the Chariot. And you have the High Priestess. Beautiful. 2 major arcana here. So if you do stop, I think that this will be life-changing for you. So, King of Cups. King of Cups is all about being family-oriented, being fair and sincere. It's about ruling over your emotions, being very stable in your emotions, which is not what's happening right now. You also have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is all about having a great strength, clarity of thoughts. Obviously, some clarity of thoughts has been lost in this passion, definitely. So you will be gaining some clarity concerning love in general, but also concerning your life. You have the Chariot, which is all about overcoming obstacles, determination, and victory. It's a very positive card in this sense, because if you do feel a bit lost, and if you stop, you will have the power and the swiftness to change your life over, to change the course of your life. Very beautiful. And finally, you have the High Priestess, which is all about wisdom and intuition and seeing what is hidden. So the advice I'm getting from your reading is that you should stop for a while and reconsider if this passion is serving your real needs, meeting your real needs, because it might just be a short journey that may cost you in the long run with this desk card. And if you gain new perspective, if you realize your blessings, you may even bless others. If you heed the stop advice there, you will gain clarity over what is hidden now from you, and you will change the course of your life, having a much more balanced emotional life. Yeah, that's beautiful advice. Thank you very much, Spirit. Now, I would like to get some guidance from my dear palm number 3 concerning what's next in love. Oops, thank you. Just being near you is intoxicating. Yeah, this person is really, really charming for you. It's irresistible. You can't resist this person. Yeah, I want you. You really want them. It's all about passion. One more, please. Oops. I want to tell you how I feel. And I wish I could share my good news with you. Well, I think you will pretty soon. I just wanted to ask concerning time, when will you acquire this new way of looking at love and this new way of balancing yourself? Because I think that this passion is throwing you off balance. Please take time with a grain of salt. It is what it is. But when is Pi 3 gaining this new perspective after reconsidering everything? Next year. Okay. So it will be a long process for you, my dear pal number 3. Okay. Now this passion has really entangled you. That's the way passion is, isn't it? It just grabs you. Okay. Oops. There we go. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Well, yeah, something is missing. You are losing balance and you are losing yourself. And I think that when this beloved appears in your life, it will be after this period here. And after this period as well is when true happiness will shine through you. More advice for my dear partner. 3. Oops. 2. Okay. We have wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Maybe this is a karmic lesson that you need to learn. This passion, this overwhelming passion, maybe it's a karmic lesson that you need to learn. You also have, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Yeah, definitely. Once I considered that this passion might be the result of some karma that you need to pay attention to, then it makes perfect sense, because this stop card is telling you, listen, you are deep in this situation. This is intoxicating for you. This throws you out of balance. This makes you feel stuck, but at the same time, it makes you feel like the best thing in the world. But you know that when this comes to an end, you will be gaining a new perspective in love, and you will be connecting with someone who is much more physically attuned, spiritually attuned to you. It won't be just this physical passion where you want to like put your life in a standstill and you just want to be with that person every second of the day, detracting from everything else in your life. But it will be someone who will correspond to you, not only physically but also spiritually. Very interesting reading. Lots of work to be done here, my dear pile number 3, in terms of yourself and the way you look at life in love. But it's definitely an interesting journey ahead. So, my dear pile number 1, thank you so much for letting me read for you. I do wish you all the best. I'm sending you lots of love and healing energy. I hope you liked your video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Comment, share, or subscribe the channel. This is a great way for supporting me. And I hope to see you in another reading. Thank you very much and goodbye.